Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are almost done pushing through the Ugarlic Star Dynasty. Most of them over here is occupied by the Hisma Eradicators, so we'll see what happens with that when they peace out, if they peace out. But for those few worlds that are occupied by us, we are neutron bathing them. So that'll be, excellent. In the meantime, we are down here attempting to hold on to Gamma and Beta Refuge. I say attempting, we are successfully holding on to those. We also captured Bradham with its wormhole that connects to AWS-8Q, so that's a handy little thing. And we're working on upgrading the defenses over there, but they don't seem to be too interested in attacking it. It's already up to 34k defense, so they're gonna have a fun time with that, and it's just gonna keep going up until it reaches our standard 60-ish K. So for now, all we're doing pretty much is waiting for the ESS Devastator. We could be bombarding Beta and Gamma Refuge, but these are ring worlds, and I want to capture the ring worlds relatively intact. As you can see, we already bombarded a little bit here at Bristow, but then I decided not to. We want to get these guys as intact as possible because ring worlds are so strong. And we don't want to be spending megastructure construction time repairing ring worlds that we destroyed. It's just not a good use of our time. But hey, we are firing in Tavkaleba now, so that is fantastic. We will be done here momentarily. And then we will be coming over to Sheraton. That'll be the next one. They've got some nice hotels there, I hear, but not for long. Pretty soon there are going to be some pretty irradiated hotels. I don't think anybody's going to be interested in staying there anymore. So come on over. Burga. We are going to bathe Burga. Fantastic. And then Ladalican is going to be the last one up here that we're going to do anything about, assuming that they don't peace out anytime soon. If they peace out of their war with the Condign Concord, well, all of this will become part of the Hisma Eradicators, which is fine. I'm not concerned about that. This being part of the Hisma Eradicators is perfectly fine. However, if they manage to take this back and then peace out, that's when we have potential issues. But it doesn't look like that's going to be a thing. We have them pretty well pinned in down here. They're trying to fight the Eradicators down this way, but it's not going amazingly well. They have a few occupations over here, but that's fine. Okay, so we have the Serpest station here that we really don't need. We're going to go ahead and downgrade it. We've got the Zoid station here that we really don't need. We're going to go ahead and downgrade that too. Those are not going to be things we're going to use. We'll evaluate these down here on a case-by-case basis after the war to see what all we need and what all we don't. Most of the stuff up here we're going to get rid of. We're going to get rid of a lot of our bastions, in fact, including many of our long-standing ones, because borders have changed extremely substantially in this war, and our defenses need to reflect that. Okay, so you are now in the Sheraton system, and we will go ahead and neutron bathe Burga ASAP. And then once that's done, then we've got one more in Firintaroga. We'll go ahead and grab that. And then we'll come down here and start bathing these ring worlds. And once we bathe the ring worlds, then I don't really care anymore. Oh sure, we'll continue to push, but that's the major goal. If we push up to here, that would be absolutely ideal. If we push up any further, that's just icing on the cake. So let's do this. Not too much longer left. It will take quite a long time for the Devastator to rotate from over here to over here. Like, that'll be a pretty lengthy process, unfortunately. But the Hive does not seem interested in attacking us. In fact, they're still fighting the the Condign Concord pretty extensively. That's where most of their fleets are going, in fact, right now. Which is kind of funny.
A new world has been
they're at 57% war exhaustion there. We're just going to keep going until we have 100% war exhaustion and we're forced to do a status quo peace. So that's the plan. We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on building mega structures. In the meantime, we have our Dyson Sphere up here, which is currently about a third done. Still have another 2,300 days on it. So that'll be lengthy, but that's really going to help the power generation of the Mishri sector enormously. Which, the Mishri sector, it's had some problems. We're not going to get the Federation victory, that's for sure. The Conquest victory is, of course, the one we're going for. We have gotten the Domination victory already. But we decided to keep on a truckin', because we have to eliminate all life in the galaxy. Okay. The Devastator will now come to Ladalican and take out Fintaroga. There we go. Fantastic. Oh hey, look at that. Let's hop into here. And now that one's gone. Oh no, it's not. These must be from one of these two. Yeah, that wasn't that one. Okay, I don't know where these came from, but it's a rather annoying bug that I really hope Paradox fixes soon. Because these planets just appearing massively in the galaxy map after you neutron radiation bathe them is kind of weird. But whatever. You can get rid of them in two ways, either by going to the system that you neutron radiation bathed, which in this case might be Sheraton, for one of them at least. Looks like it was that one. The other way is by reloading the game. But hey, the Mishri sector is missing energy credits. Here you go. Have some energy credits, Mishri sector. And let's just toss them basically everything we have, honestly. There we go. 61k. That ought to keep them and hold them over until the Dyson Sphere finishes, I think. See, it's completely non-interactive. This planet here, this one right here, doesn't exist. Good old bugs. Nor does this one, nor this one. It's because we've been using a Colossus, but it'll be fine. We can just safely ignore them. So the Valen sector will grab these two and these three. Oh, and Sheraton. Oh, go ahead. Yep, take Sheraton. We don't want it. And Surpass. Fantastic. Have fun with that, Valen sector. Okay. So what do they got going on over here? Looks like they're heading in to the Hisma Eradicators with this 40k fleet. It's kind of adorable. Hopefully the Eradicators do take this from the Star Dynasty. That would actually be really, really useful for us if they were to just end this war and peace out. It's not going to happen anytime soon, I think. Attacker war exhaustion is only at 57%. But when we start pushing into the Hive, they're going to get sad. And these guys are going to be able to rebuild, and it will no longer be anywhere near of an issue. As much of an issue, even. Words. Words help. So how are we doing here? 52% done charging our weapon. Okay. So we are a very, very, very long way from a Stargate. The closest one, I believe, is going to be all the way back in AWS 8Q. Maybe the one in Zoldar will be closer, but even so, it's going to take us a very, very long time to rotate over here. An intensely long time, even. Which is going to be highly unfortunate.
We have claimed a new world.
But hey, we got a new world, so there's that. There's a lot of planets that we can still claim. Particularly up in the Mishri sector up here. Although the Mishri sector is finally starting to make some progress, and once the Dyson Sphere finishes up, that should, I think, solve all of its power issues. I have no idea what the actual power output of a Dyson sphere will be, but I suspect it will be intense. Like, extremely, extremely intense. So, let's see here. Okay, excellent. Ooh, the Ugarlics did actually die there. They have been destroyed by their enemies. So this all becomes part of the Condyne Concord. Perfect. Okay, how long is it going to take you to get to Alpha Refuge? Or actually Delta Refuge? Oh boy, 508 days. 547 to get to Gamma Refuge. Oh, okay, so this is a destroyed ring world here. Just completely shattered. Somebody broke that ring world a little bit, made a bit of a mess. It's unfortunate, but it's going to take a really long time for the Devastator to get over here. Oh, actually, they can go through this wormhole connected to Trunt, which allows them to come over to the Oxaman Stargate, which then allows them to come down here to the Siagawa Stargate, and then down to here. So that's actually a shorter path than I thought it would be. I forgot that there was a wormhole there. But yeah, that's still a pretty lengthy path. Are you planning on attacking me? You seriously gonna do this? With 40k? Okay, whatever. Goodbye to your fleet. Oh man. Goodbye. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea, but whatever. I'm gonna let him throw away 40k ships. Seems fine. Oh hey, the Hive is no longer part of that Federation. Yeah, because their only other member was just eliminated. So we'll throw this last system here at the Valen sector. There we go. We'll keep this starbase in Latalican, although we're going to change it substantially after the war. Actually, we could start changing it right now. We may want to. Gun. Gun. Missile. Missile. Go ahead and start upgrading. There we go. Fantastic. Now, as far as our defenses down here go, we're fine. Excellent. Yeah, we just need to push into the Hive now. All that needs to happen. As soon as our ESS Devastator gets down here, which will be another 400 days, we can try to go to fastest, but it really doesn't improve things much in terms of how long it takes to get to places, and it starts getting laggy. I mean, I say starts.
Have made planetfall.
It gets laggier. This game just kind of generally gets laggy in the end game, but it is what it is. Have they ended their war yet? No, they haven't. Attacker war exhaustion is now at 61%. Interesting. Well, I'm super glad that they took all of this, actually. I was not looking forward to them not having, or to them getting these back, the Ugarlic Star Dynasty. Wow, that didn't communicate well. I was not looking forward to having to go through and eradicate all of these worlds, is what I'm saying. We'll have to when we're fighting the Eradicators, to be sure, but that's okay. And also, this system is now unsettled, which is a little unsettling. Oh, that was a terrible pun. So how close are we here? 320 days. We're getting there-ish. Heavy on the ish. And then once we have our Devastator down here, it'll be relatively quick to be able to push up through here.
Secured for our colonists.
So that will be, you know, great-ish. And then there's central processing here, which also used to be a ring world. Not anymore. It is a former ring world. Another 250 days for the ESS Devastator. It'll be passing through this Stargate momentarily, though. Okay. I kind of feel like there needs to be a Stargate closer to the Trunt system, maybe even in the Trunt system. But there's one right over here in the Python system, and I don't know. It feels like a waste of time at this point to build more, but it's also a waste of time not to. I don't know. It's a little confusing. Oh well. The ESS Devastator will be here in 220 days. That's what's important. Now there's a lot of ships down here from the Hive. And a lot of ships moving around. Oh look, they occupy the Sol system. We're not going to be bothering with anything they occupy. Like, we could... Actually, we couldn't go in here. This is still closed, even though it's fully occupied. Interesting. That's actually very interesting. How's our Dyson Sphere coming?
Our pioneers have made planet
Our Dyson Sphere is... 1,600 days left. That's coming along nicely. And we have 160 days left until our Devastator reaches Gamma Refuge. Once we reach Gamma Refuge, these systems will start to fall like dominoes. But until then, this is about all we can do. These are currently fully occupied by the Valen Cooperative, so that's not a concern. 61% war exhaustion from the Just Axis, which no longer exists. It's now essentially just the Hive. Nerve dampeners. That was our reroll. Aww. Nothing good. Okay, we'll just increase our starbase capacity. That'll be fine. And we will be in position here in 100 days. So that'll be pretty great. Come on, you can get here. I really don't feel like fastest is actually any faster than fast at this point. But maybe as we continue... What is this? Infrastructure that survived the Great Nuclear War which ruined Terminus have proved a great boon to our colonists. The alien civilization that once lived here built highways connecting their major population centers, and some of them are still in good enough condition to be used today. We've also been able to recycle a large amount of building material from the many ruins that dot the landscape, further improving our colony's infrastructure. That is pretty excellent. Have fun with that, whichever sector it is that controls Terminus. I have no idea. None whatsoever. 70 more days. Come on, let's get there. These days are getting longer and longer. Oh well, as we eliminate more factions, that will help the processing speed. At this point, though, it's mostly probably the Condign Concord causing it, since they are, what, 6 of the 7 remaining factions? Yeah, something like that. Well, we'll be able to eliminate a lot of the little factions, like the Regime, the Commonality up here, the Human Harmonious Kingdom, probably. We'll be able to eliminate a lot of these little ones very, very quickly in that war. And that's probably going to be our main focus as we turn our eyes towards the Condign Concord. We'll probably start building defenses along our borders, but I'm not sure we're actually going to finish. Probably go ahead and do this, since I see that one needs one. We can also build one in Belgium. That'll be fine. And let's just check along these borders. We're good down here, it looks like. This'll be interesting.
We have claimed a new world.
We're good here. we are not good up here. But we can eliminate this relatively quickly. I think we'll largely leave our defenses alone, and we'll play without them. We're going to focus on lightning strikes, past their defenses, eliminate their weaker Federation members, and then we'll deal with any gains that they manage to grab. Hey, we're actually here. ESS Devastator, I want you to neutron bathe Chrysola.
Science Division reports
There we
a
go.
new breakthrough.
And then Foley once you're done with that. Hey, energy weapon damage, plus 5%. Fantastic. Let's grab an energy credit increase. That would be nice for the Mishri sector. We can go ahead and do that. And now it's definitely going to take the longest to deal with these ring worlds because there's up to 4 habitables. I think they only have 3 as their biggest one, but it'll take a relatively long amount of time. But both of these will fall quickly-ish. And then, at that point, it will be quite quick to be able to expand our holdings over here. So as soon as this falls here, this fleet will head to central processing and take that, and then start pushing out this way, while the ESS Devastator comes to Beta Refuge and starts cleaning that up. That's kind of the way we're planning on doing that one. 70% charged on Chrysola. Would you look at that? They want out of this. No thanks. We're gonna keep going. We're only at 30% war exhaustion. Oh boy. They are at 62% in the Just Axis Condign Concord War. We've given the Condign Concord a lot of breathing room here, so I suspect they are going to start skyrocketing in that war score, and they're going to start striking out over this way, probably. If I was them, that's what I'd be doing right now. But they really don't seem to be interested in that. Let's go ahead and queue up the remainder of our defense platforms over here. There we go. The Bradham Defense Station, wow, that was difficult to say for whatever reason. We'll have an interesting time trying to get all of that done. But let's go ahead and have this guy bathe Foley next. Excellent. And as soon as we're done here, we want to be in position to jump to central processing. So we're going to go ahead and move directly over there. Wonderful. And that'll take a little bit of time, but that ring world will soon be ours. Assembly algorithms. Okay. What next? Just minerals? That'll work. I mean, it's not like we... Not like we really need it. We're making 3,000 minerals a month. Pretty disgusting. Like, we are an unstoppable juggernaut at this point. If we're steamrolling the hive this easily, there's no one else that can even come close. $53. We're almost done here. 61. Come on, guys. You can finish up this neutron bombardment. Go to fastest, even though it's not any faster. It's because it feels a little faster. 80%. 85. 90. Okay, here we go on the neutron bombardment, and we'll almost have this ring world. There we go. Excellent. Yep, there we go. 50% done firing. Okay. I want you to hit central processing as soon as you can. It'll be done right about now. So go hit central processing. In the meantime, ESS Devastator, I want you to come over to Beta Refuge. And we will start bathing over here. But that means that our fleet can now push forward.
Our pioneers have made planetfall.
Let's see, this is the line for the Mishri sector here, basically Galactic South. And by Mishri, I mean Valen. So we're going to go ahead and toss this at the Valen sector. There we go. Okay. Central processing is now ours.
We have claimed a new world.
And we're just going to push up this way. As far as we can. Which means to there for now. They are still going to be capable of coming in this way, which is going to be a little bit obnoxious. We can go ahead and start central processing upgrading here pretty soon, once it's no longer disabled. Which I think will be right now. There we go. We definitely want to hold central processing. There's no doubt about that. And there goes the Devastator into Alpha Refuge. Fantastic. Okay, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, we will continue this war. We'll see how long this one goes on for, but it may be a while yet. See you all next time.